What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to tell you about 10 facts you didn't know about coffee. 1. It wasn't always called coffee. Apparently, it was borrowed from the Italian word café, which comes from the Dutch word koffie, taken from the Ottoman Turkish kahve, which stemmed from Arabic kahwa. 2. Coffee beans are actually cherry seeds. Coffee comes from a flowering bush-like plant that grows cherries. Once ripened, they're picked, processed and dried. Each cherry contains 2 or 3 seeds, which the average person would recognize as coffee beans. The plant's fruit isn't very pulpy, but it is edible. 3. Happy wife, happy life. The drink had become such a huge part of the Turkish culture that, according to legend, a law was created that gave any woman the power to divorce her husband if he neglected to provide her with an adequate amount of coffee. 4. The lighter the roast, the more caffeine. As a general rule of thumb, the lighter the bean, the more caffeine it has. So, a light roast is most likely to wake you up in the AM, or carry you through a lull in the afternoon, followed by a medium roast, and lastly a dark roast. 5. Coffee sent Brazil to the Olympics. Brazil couldn't afford to send its 69 athletes to Los Angeles for the Summer Olympics in 1932, so they put them on a ship with 50,000 sacks of coffee and sold the beans at different ports along the way. Good thing Brazil has been the world's largest coffee producer for more than 150 years, so they had beans to spare. 6. Fun suckers tried to ban it a bunch of times. The first recorded crackdown on coffee happened in Mecca circa 1511 because the governor thought it encouraged people to hang out and brainstorm ways to dethrone him. In 1524, the order was overturned and people could drink coffee once more. One legend claims that Italian clergymen tried to make coffee illegal around 1600 because they thought its side effects were satanic, but Pope Clement VIII loved the drink, so he declared that coffee should be baptized instead of banned. Occasional bans occurred in parts of the Ottoman Empire, and in 1633 Sultan Murad IV actually made drinking coffee in public in the capital punishable by death. 7. Brewed coffee has more caffeine than espresso per serving. People ordering espresso might think they're getting more bang in espresso because it's a more concentrated form of coffee, but according to the USDA, there's only 64 milligrams of caffeine in one serving, 1 fluid ounce. Coffee has 95 milligrams of caffeine in one serving, 8 fluid ounces. 8. We spend a lot of money buying coffee. The average American spends about $1,100 on coffee each year, according to a 2016 study by investment app Acorn. An estimated 34% spent more money on coffee than investments. Wait, coffee isn't an investment? This year, the Daily Meal found that we spend $4.63 on coffee every weekday, which amounts to $1,208.43 per year if we don't buy coffee on the weekend. 9. Coffee is grown in just 2 states. Most coffee comes from high-altitude soil in Latin America and Africa, but it's harvested right here in America as well. The only 2 states able to grow coffee commercially are Hawaii and California. The crop also grows in Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory. 10. Brazil is the world's largest coffee producer. Data shows that the country is responsible for 1/3 of the globe's coffee production. Vietnam is responsible for about half as much, followed by Colombia and Indonesia. Well guys, that is it for today's video. Those are the 10 facts you didn't know about coffee. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.